If your age is between 20 and 40, and you want not just temporary success but wealth that is created and also remains sustainable over a long period, then watching this video till the end is necessary, because here you will neither be told claims of getting rich overnight nor distracted with emotional slogans. Rather, those principles will be explained on which modern economies were built, businesses flourished, and ordinary individuals achieved extraordinary financial progress. These are the principles which, if you understand them today, will help you realize which kind of effort actually turns into wealth and which effort only wastes time. After this video, you will be able to better understand why some people move ahead rapidly despite limited resources, while most people remain where they are despite years of hard work. If you understand these things in time, then over the next 5 to 10 years, you will be making the decisions of your financial life yourself, instead of acting under the pressure of circumstances. Adam Smith was a great thinker, economist, and philosopher of 18th century Scotland, who was born in 1723 and passed away in 1790. He lived in a period when trade, industry, and market systems in Europe were rapidly changing, feudalism was weakening, and the modern capitalist economy was emerging. His famous book, The Wealth of Nations, is still considered the foundation of modern economics. Adam Smith's views on wealth are considered authoritative because he did not limit wealth merely to gold, silver, or treasure, but explained how nations and individuals actually become rich. He made it clear that wealth is connected to production, labor markets, and human behavior rather than merely luck or power, which is why his ideas still prove correct in the practical world today. According to Adam Smith, the fundamental principle of wealth is that the real foundation of wealth is production and the value of labor, not the accumulation of money. In his view, no society or individual becomes rich merely by holding on to wealth. Rather, they become rich when they produce things that others need. For example, if a person only keeps saving money but creates no value, their progress remains limited. However, if that same person converts their labor into a useful service, product, or skill, then that labor continues to generate wealth consistently. In today's era, the application of this principle is that instead of relying only on a salary, adapting one's skills to market needs can become a means of increasing wealth in the form of freelancing, business, or investment. One very important principle of Adam Smith is that the division of labor and specialization in skills multiplies wealth many times over. He explains that when every person tries to do every task themselves, production remains low, but when each individual becomes skilled in a specific task, total production increases extraordinarily. For example, if a craftsman tries to make an entire product alone, the output will be restricted. But when the same work is divided into different stages, production increases many times. In today's era, this same principle is seen in the corporate world, startups, and even the digital creator economy, where instead of doing everything, a person focuses on one strong skill and delegates the remaining work to systems or others, which causes their income to grow rapidly. Adam Smith also makes it clear that self interest, if operating within a proper system, can become a cause of collective prosperity. According to him, when an individual works for their own betterment and that work is also beneficial for others, society as a whole progresses. For example, a trader wants to earn profit, but they can only earn that profit when they provide better and cheaper goods to people. In today's era, this same principle forms the basis of successful business models where no company can remain successful for a long time without benefiting the consumer. And this same thinking helps individuals build wealth in an ethical manner. Another important principle is that, according to Adam Smith, unnecessary restrictions, obstacles, and injustice hinder economic growth. He explains that when people are given the opportunity to work freely, trade freely, and move ahead, wealth increases on its own. As a practical example, if unnecessary barriers are placed on a person, they are unable to use their full potential. Today, at the individual level, this principle applies in the sense that if you are trapped in a system or environment where opportunities for growth are limited, then seeking better opportunities according to your capabilities becomes necessary for your financial progress. According to Adam Smith, wealth becomes sustainable when savings and investment are given importance. He emphasizes that societies and individuals who reinvest a portion of their income back into production are the ones who continue to progress. For example, a person who spends all of their earnings remains where they are, whereas the same person who invests a portion of their income in business, learning, or investment builds a strong financial foundation over time. In today's era, this same principle appears in the form of investment, business expansion, and skill upgradation. Finally, Adam Smith makes it clear that the continuity of wealth is not possible without knowledge, discipline, and correct economic behavior. Merely accumulating money is not enough. it is necessary to understand how to grow it and protect it. Individuals and societies that pass on hard work, skills, and financial understanding to the next generation are the ones that achieve lasting prosperity. If today's youth understand that wealth is not an accident but the result of an organized process, then instead of making emotional decisions, they can consciously follow the path of financial progress. And this is the difference between an ordinary earner and a future major capitalist.